Well, hello everyone. Hi, my name is Etta, and I want to welcome you to my channel. This is a channel to where we dive off into the metaphysics, spirituality, and divination so that we can improve our daily lives, so that we'll be able to spread love, wisdom, and knowledge throughout the universe. And again, thank you for coming. And I want to give a big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And today I will be doing a video on the 12 houses in astrology, and we're going to be giving out the meanings, and also along with the zodiac sign and the planets and the glyphs of the zodiac signs. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, but first I just want to say now, just to let you know, each of the 12 houses in a person's chart, it represents major areas in a person's life. And the houses describe all the areas of a person's life, from their physical self, their physical appearance, their home, their responsibilities, their relationships and careers, and much, much more. So we're going to go ahead and take a dive off into it today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, all right, so let me get on this side here. Oh, and I just wanted to say, you all, this is gonna be my first video with doing a visual board presentation, so bear with me. I know it might not be just perfect yet, but I'm gonna eventually work on it. And if you all have any comments of what I can do to improve it and make it better, please comment below. Okay, all right, thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, and we're going to start off with the first house. The first house is all about the physical self. Okay, it's about the physical self, your personality, and your childhood. Your first house is what makes you different and what makes you unique from everybody else. The first house is usually called the rising sign, okay? And also, in the first house, now the zodiac sign that represents the first house is Aries, okay? And the planet that represents Aries is Mars, okay? And this is the glyph for Aries, okay? And also I wanted to add as well, the line that divides each house is called the cusp. Just for you to know that, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to the second house. The second house is all about your possession, your earning abilities, your self-esteem, and your values. And the zodiac sign that represents this second house here is Taurus. Now, the planet that represents Taurus is Venus, okay? And this is the glyph here for Taurus, okay? So we're going to move on to the third house. Now, the third house is all about knowledge, siblings, environment, communication. And the zodiac sign that represents the third house is Gemini. And the planet that represents Gemini is Mercury, okay? All right, so this is the glyph for Mercury. Okay, so now we're going to move to the fourth house. The fourth house is all about home. It's all about nurturing. It's all about the foundations of life. And the fourth house is also considered to be the mother, okay? Now, the fourth house, the zodiac sign that represents the fourth house is Cancer, here. Okay, this is the fourth house, Cancer, and the moon represents Cancer, and this is the glyph for Cancer. Okay, all right, so now we're at the fifth house. The fifth house is all about creativity. It's all about fun. It's all about taking risk, and it's all about performance. Okay, and it's also all about romance. Okay. And the zodiac sign that represents the fifth house is Leo. And the planet that represents Leo is the sun. I'm sorry, it's not a planet. The sun represents Leo. Okay? And this is the glyph for Leo. Okay? So now we move on to the sixth house. The sixth house is all about your work style. It's about service. It's about your job. It's about your health. It's about being analytical. And that sign that represents the fifth house is Virgo. The planet that represents Virgo is Mercury. And this is the glyph for Virgo. Okay? Now we move on to the seventh house. The seventh house is all about partnerships. It's all about close friends. It's all about primary relationships. And that is the beautiful Libra. The planet that represents Libra is Venus. And this is the glyph for Libra. Okay, now we're going on to the eighth house. The eighth house is all about joint resources. It's all about taxes. It's all about sexual relationships. It's all about death and rebirth. Transformation. The planet, the glyph. Not the glyph, but the zodiac sign that represents the eighth house is Scorpio. And that's me. All right. Pluto is the planet that represents Scorpio. Also, this is the glyph for Scorpio. Okay? Now we're going to move on to the ninth house. Now we're talking about higher education. We're talking about international travel. We're talking about religion. We're talking about the belief system. We're talking about law. We're talking about philosophy. And the zodiac sign that represents this ninth house is Sagittarius. The planet that represents Sagittarius is Jupiter. And this is the glyph for Jupiter. Okay? All right. So now we move on to the 10th house. The 10th house is all about career. It's all about reputation. It's all about responsibility. Okay? And it's considered to be called the father. And the zodiac sign of that 10th house is Capricorn. The planet that represents Capricorn is Saturn. Okay? Old Saturn, old man Saturn. All right? This is the glyph for Saturn. Okay? Now we move on to the 11th house. The 11th house is all about friendships. It's all about groups. It's all about goals. And it's all about social organization. And I would like to add also about humanity. Okay? And that's the lovely Aquarius. Okay? The planet that represents Aquarius is Uranus. And this is the glyph for Aquarius. Okay? So now we're down to number 12, which is the last house of the zodiac sign. Okay? Okay, with the 12th house, it's all about the subconscious. It's all about past karma. It's all about privacy, secrets, illnesses, suffering, hidden strengths, and weaknesses. The 12th house, the zodiac sign that represents this 12th house is Pisces. The planet that represents Pisces is Neptune. Oh, Neptune. Okay? This is the glyph for Pisces. All right. So this concludes the 12 houses of astrology and their meanings. And I hope you all enjoyed this short, brief presentation. And if you have any questions or if you would like to leave any comments, please do down in the comment section. All right, if there's anything else you would like for me to do a video on, just put it down in the comment section, and I will be glad to do it, and I will get back with you. Okay? All right. Well, you all take care, be blessed, and have a wonderful evening. Namaste. Bye for now.